Let's talk about some of the expected questions for your CSE Prelims 2022 from environment. Now note, we have already covered fortnightly editions of Down to Earth for last 2 years. At least cover last 1 year Down to Earth editions. Extremely important. Down to Earth is a magazine released by CSE, Center for Science and Environment. Now some of the other important topics that we would be covering in this lecture are River Cities Alliance. Now this is a project under Jal Shakti mission. The idea is to focus on to the cities which are based on to the river banks, and these cities how the waste management is done, urban waste management in the cities, and reducing and reusing and recycling the waste is again important. So city based specific sectoral development strategies must be adopted. The next is the Nirkara Swam Sist Vedashala. Now this has been a aquatic autonomous observatory built by students from IIT Kanpur. The idea is a continuous monitoring of the waters of Ganga every 15 minutes. So what is monitored would be the pH, conductivity and dissolved oxygen. So those are the things that would be regularly monitored, and this would give you an insight about the water quality of the Ganga river. This would be fully automatic, and this has been installed at Lakshman Ghat in the regions of Kanpur. So there would be an array of samplers and sensors which would be semi-submerged on a stable surface in this region. The next is green crackers. With Diwali coming in, we say that green Diwali should be made. So there are three types of green crackers we talk about. One is a star, which is where we talk about the safe thermite crackers, which includes mainly the sulfur and the nitrogen oxides. Then we have Safal, which talks about minimal use of aluminium, and the last one is SWAS, which is safe water release, which mainly talks about water vapor release, and this would eliminate the use of potassium nitrate and sulfur. So any form of cracker which includes barium salts must be checked. Also we are talking about one of the important cases, which was Arjun Gopal versus the Government of India case. This Arjun Gopal versus Government of India case or Union of India case said that there was three children who filed the litigation and said that we do have the right to clean air, and this was under the Article 21 of the Constitution, and therefore this green cracker concept was released. The next is meteors. When the body of solid debris come in contact with the earth, we call this as meteor. Katol is the meteor shower which was seen in the regions of Nagpur in 2012. This Katol meteor shower is important because there were the compound which was known as bridge magnetite, which is a compound of magnesium silicate mineral, and this shows that the earth has an abundance of this magnesium silicate mineral mainly in the lower mantle. So this was an important indication, and this was named after the Professor Brigman, who did the researches in physics and was awarded Nobel Prize in Physics. The next is Climate Change Performance Index. Four important criteria included: greenhouse gas emissions, renewable energy sources, energy use, and climate change. Now the most important thing is each of them had 20% weightage. Greenhouse had 40% weightage. Another important thing was Sweden was among the top. India ranked nearly around 10th place, but high on other parameters but medium on the renewable sources. That means we still need to work on the renewable sources of energy. The next is first geological park, which has been established in the Lamheta. Now Lamheta is the region which is part of the Lamheta bed. This lies in the Jabalpur region of Madhya Pradesh. The first dinosaur fossil was seen in the Lameta bed in India, and this was by William Seelman. Also, this site has been recognized as the Geo-Heritage Site, very important place. Heritage site, okay, and this is where we have seen that recently the first geological park was approved. The next is two new Ramsar sites have been included: Khijadia, which is in the region of the Gulf of Kutch in Gujarat, and Bakaria, which is in the region where we have the Uttar Pradesh, the Sant Kabir Nagar district. Now both of these are the places where we have migratory birds. Under the Wetland Convention, we have the Montreux record. Under this Montreux record, we have two important locations, which are the Loktak Lake in Manipur, Loktak Lake in Manipur, and the other is the Kevladev National Park. However, Chilka Lake was included in Montreux but later removed. Ramsar is a convention where there are nearly 49 sites from India. Most of the sites hail from UK, which are 175, followed by Mexico, which is around 142. Bolivia has the highest area in terms of the wetland area under Ramsar Convention. So those are some of the highlights for Ramsar Convention. Then in the South Col Glacier, which is the col lying between Mount Everest and Lhatos in Tibet, here we have seen the loss of ice significantly in last 30 years, and this is the area where we have significant depletion of the ice which is seen. The next is INCOIS, which is the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. It talks about the physical changes of the ocean surface there. So it focuses on the tidal range, the sea water, the shore line, the geomorphology, the relative sea level change, the wave height. So coastal vulnerability has been identified, and this is based in Hyderabad. This also has a connect with the coastal storms and other parameters. The next is red sand dunes. Now these red sand dunes are unique in the region of Andhra Pradesh, in the regions of Vishakhapatnam and Bhimanipatnam. Eramati Dibulu, as they are called, as these are very rare but would be impacted significantly by the climate change. It is also among the 34 national geological heritage monument sites in India. So again, a very important center. The red sand dunes which are seen here are a mix of sand, silt, and they have a unique geological composition which gives them the red color. So under the Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rule 2022, we have the extended producer responsibility. There are 4 categories in which the plastic waste is classified. The first is the rigid plastic packing. The second is the flexible plastic packing, which could be a single layer or a multi-layer. The third is a multi-layer plastic packing, and the fourth one is the plastic sheet, which is basically used for carry bags. Clear? So that's the 4 categories which are classified. The next is milky seas. Now on the ocean, a glow is seen for an extended period. We call this as a day-night band, where glow in dark milky seas of maritime are seen, and it is caused by the bioluminescent bacteria which are present on the sea surface in the oceans, and it is a very rare nocturnal phenomena appearing only during the night time, seen through the satellites and the sensors. The next is National Hydrogen Energy Mission. It says that 15% green hydrogen would be blended with the piped natural gas. So whatever regions have piped natural gas would have 15% blending of green hydrogen. However, infrastructure has to be built. Green hydrogen is highly inflammable, so good technologies have to be brought, and the compression to 700 times atmospheric pressure would be required. So refer the class on types of hydrogen, green hydrogen, the blue, pink, yellow hydrogens we have covered in detail. Extremely important for this year, specifically in light of again the Russia-Ukraine crisis. We are seeing oil shortage, and countries are either moving to coal or renewable sources of energy. So hydrogen, green hydrogen would be one of the alternatives that we would cover for. Solar waste, under the National Solar Federation, we have seen that India generates nearly 34,600 tons of solar waste, and this would be the amount that would be generated by 2030. However, we do not have any specific policy how the solar waste would be dismantled and utilized. So solar waste is classified under an electronic waste generated by the discarded solar panels which exist, and this could increase 4 to 5 times in the next decade to come. The next is solar projects. In India, we have numerous solar projects coming up. Badhala in Rajasthan is one of the largest projects. Then in the Andhra Pradesh, we have the largest solar floating power project of 10 megawatt, which is seen in the Simdhari thermal power plant. We are also talking about green hydrogen mobility. So in Leh, the first green hydrogen plant would be established, and the buses would run based on the green hydrogen mobility project. The next is plastic part in the regions of Mangalore in Ganjimuttu. So in the Ganjimuttu area of Bangalore in Karnataka, where 104 acres of land has been given for plastic park, 10 such future plastic parks would be coming up, and here a polypropylene unit would be established. The raw material to the polymer and the plastic unit would be inside the park, and this would be developed on a special ground. Bioenergy crops are those crops which can reduce the temperature when they are cultivated. Eucalyptus, poplar, willow, switchgrass are some of the examples. Wheat can also be a good substitute in this case. It helps to increase the carbon and fix the atmospheric carbon. It also reduces the temperature and is also used in phytoremediation of heavy metal contaminated soil. The next one is a star rating for faster clearances. Now this is given by the state under the category B of the Environmental Impact Assessment 2006. The state actually gives the star rating for faster clearance and approval of projects. So 90% of the approval of the projects runs through it. The next is blue flag certification. This is done for beaches and done by the Foundation for Environment Education Denmark. The link for the video is available here. Again, an important topic for this time. The next is on the Mahakali River, India-Nepal bridge is being established. This would foster investments in Nepal as well and have a better bilateral trade relations with India. Now, Mahakali River, also known as Shraddha River or Kali River or Kali Shraddha River, is one of the important rivers. It joins the Gaggar River in Uttarakhand area, which is again a tributary to Ganga, and two already important projects on this river are the Tanakpur project and the Chamelia project, which are existingly running on this river. The next is the climate change causes a shift in the Earth's axis. Now this is because of the melting of the ice. We have seen a shift in the axis of the Earth, and the rotation of the Earth has been affected since 1990s. The NASA's GRACE mission has laid down this finding. What is the GRACE mission? It is the Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment mission, and this talks about how the planet's water and the ice caps have been affecting the region. The next is Convention on Biodiversity. Now here 150 nations have been part of the Rio Summit, which happened in 1992, and this Rio Summit gave the declaration for Convention on Biodiversity, which talked about how the biological diversity should be conserved, the sustainable use of biological diversity should be done, and equitable sharing of the benefits is must. Under this, two important protocols have been discussed. The Cartagena Protocol, which talks about living modified organisms, which the movement of which from one country to another should be regulated under international treaty, and Nagoya Protocol, which talks about the access to genetic resources and their fair and equitable sharing of the benefits which arise from the use of those. So those two are important protocols which are supplemental agreements of the CBD or the Convention on Biodiversity. Extremely important topics. And then we have also covered one video where we have talked about 33 environmental conventions, extremely important to cover. So those were some of the important expected questions for year 2022. We would be covering more sessions on economy, defense, security, and science and technology, which was one of the major sections in 2021 prelims. For mock questions, refer the link below. Have a wonderful day ahead.